And welcome back, everybody, to the second worst show that you'll ever see in your fucking life.
You aborted that one towards the end.
What a great intro.
I had a really great intro until the end there.
Yeah,
It's cool, Shiro. I liked it anyway.
So, guys, one thing we have not done is where we can find each other on the internet. For instance, you can find me on Twitter at animated_David. That's animated David. That's pretty much the only place you can find me.
Yeah.
Do you guys exist? Either of you exist on other places on the internet?
On Twitter? No.
I mean, yes, but like I have like 20 different Twitter accounts.
Oh no.
Shiro's a celebrity. I don't know if you know that.
So I hear.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
I've never heard any other proof of this, but I keep hearing that he's a celebrity in another country that I don't understand.
We'll go with that. You know, we'll go with that.
Really, neither of you don't have other separate Twitch accounts.
We have Twitch, yeah.
Yeah, we have a Twitch account that we use to stream occasionally.
Yeah.
No other Instagram.
I actually don't use Instagram.
Snapchat.
Nope.
No. I don't like the internet, man. It scares me.
I mean, you can find me on Steam with a random account. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you. If you guys ever find me, I'll add you. You know what? If you ever find me, you add me, I'll add you. Until there's too many people at once. But if you don't have on my Steam account, you guys deserve it. You know what I mean?
I think most people watching this probably already have your Steam account. Well, I mean, I don't have your Steam account, but I also don't play games on Steam much.
No, neither do I.
Player games. Fire.
I do Twitter quite a lot. I tweet.
What kinds of things do you tweet, David?
I mean, random thoughts about myself. I try to be too negative. There's a lot of negativity out there.
Oh, yeah.
So I try to be like personal
Sad.
stories. Yeah. My dog makes a lot of appearances. Happy moments, talking to friends.
If I use Twitter, I would follow you.
See,
not just because you're my friend. I think you're genuinely interesting.
See, you know what?
I want to know more about what you're doing in day-to-day life.
The thing is, the Twitter account that I want to do is the name's already taken.
Oh no.
The shitter Twitter.
The Twitter shitter?
Yeah. So it'd just be me taking pictures of my shit.
Would not follow.
I probably would not also.
Would not follow.
If you guys follow, I'd be more surprised.
Yeah.
The other thing I would do is take pictures of like shit that somehow was left over in the bathroom that I want.
Oh god. I would like to get off of this topic as quickly as possible.
But that would be my Twitter account.
That's
I've just not really been a fan of Twitter.
so.
I made when it first started getting popular, and I just did not like the platform at all.
Yeah. So I started off just following every celebrity I like.
Yep.
And that turned out to be a bad strategy because they don't always use it well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah. And so then I came back to it like a year later. Like, okay, I'm only gonna follow people I find generally pleasing. That every day I want an update.
Yeah.
So that was cool. And then I really came back because there were bands I liked, very small time bands like the Double Clicks and Marion Call.
Oh yeah.
And they only really exist on Twitter or to at their concerts, and they do online shows. But to follow these bands, I need to be there. So I started doing the Twitter thing to follow them, and then I realized there's some people, some celebrities, some individuals that use it really, really well. Yeah. And if you can avoid the Nazis, there's some good.
I feel like it's rules in every life
at this point,
every day.
That's most of the internet at this point. It's like a pretty cool place as long as you stay the fuck away from the Nazis.
Yep, that's kind of where we're at in life. Yeah, so.
I feel like that's a rule for everything. Like, just avoid the
You already
Nazis.
did this part. You got the meat into the salt.
Yeah, I thought there was some other way around here, but
You're supposed to try to get up the fucking mountain.
Yeah, but I thought I could go. There's another route up here.
I don't think there is. You found some coins in the salt, though.
Yeah, I know.
They're salted.
My controller was rumbling. I'm like, oh, there's that mechanic.
Yeah, that mechanic indeed.
Ah!
But yeah, Twitter. I mean, I know that a lot of people, especially celebrities, will use it, and I think that it is really helpful for the celebrities because they're able to do communications without them necessarily having to do these huge overblown press releases.
Which they have to pay a ton for their marketing advertising. Yeah, no. They just connect directly to the people they're into.
Yep.
So you can find
There's
people
an
you're
island there
into.
that has a star. are.
I know. I wonder how you get there. You can't get there from here, by the way.
You can't get from this world, I'm guessing.
Yes. You were guessing correctly.
I learned from Jesus thing.
You missed a purple tomato. You son of a bitch. Isn't this fun?
This is
You know what?
something.
If I had this ability, I would love it.
In real life?
Yeah.
The ability to throw infinite frying pans. What is that?
I feel like I am super into the idea of just hurling frying pans at people. Like, just tossing them.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Hero, you took a screen cap on purpose.
there's more on purpose. Steve, every time you remind me that I took one on purpose, I am screenshotting it. Like now.
Screenshot your screenshot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Screenshot your screenshot. New dog, I heard you like screenshots.
Oh, that's it. You know what's scary to me is that it's a throwback meme now.
I know. Right? Guys, let's talk about how old we are. We're not young.
No.
I remember when Numa was a thing.
I remember that too.
I remember all your base.
Was a current thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Those were the days.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to do it that time.
Isn't it's gonna be amazing when like stuff like all your base and Numa they're viewed the same way as like when we were growing up viewing like fucking I Love Lucy and shit.
Yes.
Right? Like
Yes, that's the life we live.
I mean, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is on Nick at Night now. It has been for almost a decade now.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I've not actually finished an episode. I mean,
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
yeah.
That used to be just on TV. Like we would just, have TV on, you'd switch channels, and it would just be there.
I mean,
Prime time, normal.
that shit was considered edgy. That wasn't considered family television. In fact, my dad tried to tell us not to watch it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know where this is going. I'm now lost.
I love the story about Will Smith, who knew he was going to be known for that character. So he's like, no, my character's name is going to be Will Smith.
Yes.
Because I would like to be known
As Will Smith.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we haven't the right. Oh boy.
Poor Jaleel White. This guy played Urkel.
Oh, right. I didn't even know. I had no idea.
No, that's Steve Urkel.
Yep.
I thought Steve Urkel was his name.
Exactly. Exactly. Will Smith knew it was up.
Yeah.
You know what?
Oh my gosh, it's a 2D Mario.
With a hat.
Oh my god. This is the best.
I mean, it's actually not great. Like,
No, you're wrong. This is the best.
I mean, I don't like these sections of the game because they make you play it with the control stick. Like, you can't use the D-pad here.
Oh,
Yeah, and the other thing is like it's
that's lame.
It doesn't really. It also doesn't really control like 2D Mario's.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. I mean, they're cool, kind of like visually throwback kind of thing, but like as far as actual gameplay, they're a little annoying.
Yep. So I'm a huge fan of Super Mario RPG for Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
And there's a segment in that game where you just control like a 2D Mario for like a few minutes. You don't do any gameplay or anything. You just walk on the screen and time's out and you go back to your normal game.
Yeah.
It was all the way back in like 1995. They were like throwing back to the old Mario.
Yeah, they've been doing that for a while.
Here we are, 2017.
Yeah, they almost can't make Mario games without having some of that happen.
The same bit.
Yeah. Although that never happened in 64.
True, or sometime.
Yeah.
little did you know that. I don't know.
With that. Little did you know that Shiro doesn't know.
Right,
I already knew that.
So for me, if you're gonna talk about an old school game that if you've never played, you need to go back to play. It's Super Mario RPG.
Okay.
That is my recommendation. Do you have games that if there's one old school game that if you've never played, you should go back and play?
I had to pick just one.
Just one. Yeah, get one, kid.
The original Doom.
The original.
Doom.
Does it still play on modern PC, modern computer?
Yeah. You can find ways to make it.
No. It's called Open Doom.
Yeah, Open Doom or Doomsday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game's amazing.
But my game is Mega Man X.
Mega Man X.
We're able to go the first Mega Man X. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I love that game.
I have played it. I've played like the first hour of it a couple times.
Yeah. If we are able to go a little bit more modern, I would say the original Half-Life, but otherwise the original Doom.
Okay. If we're gonna go a little bit more modern, I would say Mario Sunshine is a game that a lot of people like. It's gotten a lot of crap.
Yeah, it was sort of unfairly received, I think.
I agree. Total agree.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you are one of those people who are like, man, I heard this game was crap, so I never played it. Like, no, go ahead and play it. It's super fun.
It's not bad.
It's kind of like Majora's Mask. Like at the time that it was released, it was really unfairly compared to its predecessor.
Yes.
Which turned out to be worse in reality.
I mean, on paper, Sunshine's a better game, but like most speedrunners, for example, don't agree because they love the difficulty of 64.
So I don't agree with that. I think that there's speedrunners who love Sunshine more, and part of that is the camera control is better.
Yes, that is true.
And the visuals are better. It's more fun to look at.
Yeah.
And that the run itself does not have it has some RNG, but not a lot. It's a very good run.
Yeah.
There is that 6-minute intro in the beginning, but it's a fun run. It's got a lot of great personalities, a great community.
Yep.
It's super great. And not to poo-poo on the 64 community, which is also amazing. Mm-hmm. But I think there's a real case for the Sunshine community. It's at that level.
Yep. I mean, I also think that in the modern era, like we started to really evaluate games based on their speedrun worth, and I really don't. I mean, I don't hold to that personally. Like, unless you're going to speedrun the game yourself, you know what I mean? I have a coworker who will do that. You know what I mean? Like, pretty much every time he's like, "Well, how are the speedruns?" And I'm like, or you could just fucking play the game. Like, sometimes the game is just a good game. You know what I mean? You don't have to speedrun everything.
Right. Nor do you.
Yeah.
Oh look, I have things I need.
Now you're gonna die half as fast, but you still will.
No, I'm gonna die just as fast. What are you talking about?
Oh, that will happen if you fall off into a pit.
Yeah, and that will happen. I've died more times than I need to, I'm pretty sure. Because I am stubborn or stupid. Sometimes just yes.
Owner of a lonely heart, much better than an owner of a broken heart. That's a yes song that more people will have heard than other ones I might have quoted.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Although, I guess, actually, no. Nowadays, more people have heard Roundabout because of all the fucking JoJo's Bizarre Adventure memes.
I don't. You have totally lost me.
David's like, what?
What's happening? Who is yes? What
You know
is
what I'm talking
JoJo?
about, Shiro.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm assuming most people watching this will know, but I'll explain it for those who don't know. This is our show, explaining memes.
Yeah, right.
Explaining
Explaining memes is the second
badly.
worst show on the internet.
And very badly, too.
Yeah, no, it's good, man.
Okay, so there's a song by Yes called Roundabout. It's probably their most famous song, although I think more people will be familiar with Owner of a Lonely Heart. Because that was more like as far as pop music goes, more memorable, I think. But Roundabout's a better song. And Roundabout is used as the credits roll for an anime called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
That'll get you some long-term longevity.
So there is a meme where something crazy is happening, like someone's about to start a fight, and then it'll go gray and it'll be like to be continued. But leading up to it, they'll be playing the intro to Roundabout, and then when it hits to be continued, you'll be like dun 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 dun.
Yeah, you know, we'll show it after this.
Well, we'll show it to David, but you know, those who want to just look it up.
Well, you know what? One of those episodes that I'm about to die in.
Yeah. So people started making memes.
You know what?
You would take, for example, Shiro's about. He's like, I'm fighting a boss. I think I got this, and then to be continue, like right as he's about to get hit and die. And was a good meme. So I think, yeah.
Wait.
Well, you're climbing up the bird barf. This game's classy, isn't it?
That's amazing.
You should go get the hearts and left. Sorry, dude.
That's amazing.
So we got next time coming up, but we're gonna finish the boss first.
Next time.
No.
Put on Roundabout, Shiro. I won't.
No, we need to tease for next time. Next time, Shiro will take off his shirt and play naked. No, wait, you can't see it. We don't want to see it.
Don't give him those ideas.
It happened now. I just want you to know you can't see this, but it already happened. Shiro does not understand cliffhangers.
Did you feel when you woke up this morning, Shiro, that you would end the evening shirtless climbing up bird barf?
I figured I'd have shirtless in the bed sleeping.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Because I
Probably don't see the bird bark part.
Yeah, I didn't see the bird bark, but I can see myself sleeping without a shirt.
Okay, I mean I do that too. I think most people do.
I mean, I'm a fully clothed sleeper. I know I'm weird.
No. So like, I'm really weird on this, right? But like on cold days, right?
Yep.
I will what's it called? I will sleep. Oh, my bad. On warmer days, I will sleep with the shirt off with no blanket. On a cooler day, I'll sleep without shirt but with the electric blanket.
Ah, okay.
I don't know
like
why.
the same, except in no case do I wear a shirt while sleeping.
Yeah.
You guys are weird.
Weird. We're all
Well, no,
weird.
actually, if it's really cold, I do. I've got like a thermal shirt that I wear.
Sure, Peter has valiantly put his shirt back on. We all appreciate it.
Next time we pick up this moon.
Next time, why don't we pick up the moon now?
Cliffhangers!
Okay, fine, cliffhanger.
You will come back and see whether or not this moon was picked up.
Roundabout. Right there.